Okay, let's start with the first week.
Okay, first week, so we're going over the vocabulary and sentence patterns and some things that I don't know if we wrote down, but to watch out for to make sure that they understand the contractions of where is, where's, and it is, it. Okay, so you want to go over that?
So first warm up, we're going to do the morning song, but like one of the stars, upbeat ones we learned about. No, not that one.
Oh.
The one that's more like faster, like modern kind of one. The one that's
yeah, the great forceful relay.
Yeah, that one that's funny kind of very popular.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Anyway, and then we need to teach the vocabulary. So we would start with the picture and with the action. So like, just teaching the vocabulary.
Oh, okay.
So first teaching the action for bed, and you can choose whatever you want to, like maybe bed, maybe grade 4 you might get some trouble with them doing actions, but you can try anyway. And bed.
Sit, what's it? Chair. So we have them sit on their chair and slap it twice.
And desk. We'd repeat for all of them, but for each word, we need to get the kids to repeat it a number of times, not just like bed, chair. So drill it a lot of times for each vocabulary word. And then from there we'd move on to the how to spell the word. But we'd start by eliciting from the kids, like, how do you think you spell bed? So how to spell the. B, E, E, D, okay, and write it on the board for them, or put up the spelling for them. So they've told you how to spell bed, okay? They already know how to spell it just by listening to the phonics. And then we can drill, how do you spell bed? B-E-D, bed. How do you spell bed? B-E-D, bed. And do that a couple of times, and then we'll do it again.
I was thinking something really quick too, like maybe a quick hangman, and yeah, all the vocabulary words, or a couple of them before we did this. We didn't put them there, but so the snake race would be 5 teams in a row, and we would give them each a different vocabulary word. So maybe the first row would have desk or bed. Okay, you want to demonstrate? Okay. So we would say.
Could you help us, Marius and Terrence?
You guys want to?
So you guys are one team, one here. So you guys are chair.
So
just stand with it.
And then we would say, okay, ready, go.
And I would say bed and give the flashcard to
bed.
And pass it along the line.
Chair.
Chair.
And then you would give it to the last person would run back to the front carefully. Say bed.
And then the team that's finished first would be the one that's the winner for the round. Okay? But you have to monitor carefully what the kids are actually saying, and that they are actually saying something and not just passing the flashcard along.
And you could do different variations like how do you spell it? B-E-D bed. B-E-D bed. But you would obviously, like she said, monitor them to make sure that they're not just tossing the.
And then we change flashcards, so I give this one to that team and this team gives to the next team, so that all the teams say one flashcard.
Yeah, be sure to model the activity before the students. Be sure to model. Okay. And then next part we're going to work on prepositions to make sure that they understand. It's pretty simple in the book. It only had on and under, so if you guys want to add stuff, you could add something like in, which would be a really simple picture. So foreign teacher and co-teacher, yeah, demo the sentence patterns and teach prepositions. What we're going to do with the comprehension check is teacher says, so we'll have everyone stand up and say teacher says, put your pen on your desk, put your pen on your head. Teacher didn't say, okay, you have to sit down, and then you just keep going until there's just a handful of students. Teacher says, yeah.
And then we move on to the sentence pattern. write it up on the whiteboard. Where is my noun? It's on all the substitutions. And in the teaching, you need to highlight some points, like what does a where question mean, or where question means in place. What places have we learned? We've learned on the bed, on the chair, on the desk, on the sofa, on the table. We've learned under the bed, etc., etc. And also
use gestures. Like I like your gestures.
Where is a place? And we could repeat like where is a place? Well, I think that should come up again, especially if they're moving to 5 and 6, right? Then you should be able to say to them like where, and they should be able to tell you that where is a place, who is a name, what is something. Like they need to know what those WH questions mean.
And I brought up the issue. I don't know what you guys think that. So she teaches her students where is a place, and I think that students might get confused that that's the actual sentence pattern. What do you guys think?
We should stick to the sentence that is actually like this.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Okay. But I mean,
it's actually like
it probably would work with like if you.
I think I would not just I would circle where on the board and talk about this where is a place. I wouldn't say and then we would drill like the where is a place. I wouldn't like mix it up.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And then in teaching you have to also split up the it's, what is it means, it means it is, what where is mean, because where is, and make it clear and maybe some charting to you can listen to.
And then we can explain the last activity thing. But for like for a dice, if you don't have a dice, you can always download stuff on your phone, like a dice app. It's just a virtual dice, and if you have a projector, just throw it on top of the projector and project the dice.
Do you guys agree that it's a die? Singular?
It is a die, I always call it a dice, but it is a die.
Two dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm sorry that I'm correcting
No, it's
you now
okay.
because the lecturer actually told us dice and I didn't say
I always refer to
But
it
it's
as
die,
dice.
yeah.
I was thinking about
Yeah. I think we kind of just.
No, you roll the dice. It's like usually you have
Then
two.
you have two.
Yeah.
But one is a die.
Okay.
I always said dice, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Correct.
One is a die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the dice game is just maybe you have 3 teams, and team number 1 has to ask the question for team number 2. Team number 2 asks the question for team number 3. Team number 3 asks the question for team number 1. And then your vocab words are still on the whiteboard, so you number them. Number 1 is bed. Number 2 is chair. Number 3 only have 5. So number 6 is they can choose any place they want to choose. So this team asks a question where, and we showed them something. So number 1 can be pen. So this team asks a question, where is my pen? Number 2 rolls the dice, it's 5. And 5 is table. So everybody asks, it's on the table, it's under the table. And then this team asks the question for this team, roll the dice. And they get points by the number on the dice is their 2 points. And you can stop the game at any point and ask individuals the question to see if they're paying attention, if they've comprehended what you've said. Because obviously they're answering a big group, but you also want to check individual question as well.
And I like this wasn't part of the game, but I like to give minimal instructions sometimes if I think that they can handle it. So I just sometimes you guys probably can't see that. I just write a question, and then you can just point to someone. And they should know the sentence pattern. Where is my pencil? Where is my book? And then point to someone else with plus sign to the affirmative. It's on the table. It's not on the table.
We didn't need to wrap up all this.
Leave it all the way up?
No, not like it is now.
Okay. That's my drawing.
Maybe a final wrap
See what
would
it
be
is.
who wants to ask a question. Oh, Nanza wants to ask a question. So who wants to answer a question? Ben wants to answer. So these two stand up and Nanza asks and Ben answers.
Where is my book?
It is on the table.
No. Today we're practicing it's like it is. So can you try one more time, please, Ben?
Okay. Where is my book?
It's on the table.
Good job, Ben. That's what we want. Thank you. And And then obviously also refer back to your grammar pattern again, like review all the time where, on, under, the vocab words for like wrapping up and saying right.
All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Feedback. Maybe I'll. Couple things that you have to remind yourself. Okay. For the first activity they were doing is this snake race, right? And you said put the kids into 5 teams, which means so hopefully I would imagine they were enrolled,
Yeah.
right? And then so you just use the regular setup. So you give each table and then a flashcard, and then you supposedly they pass, and then the last one kids will come. All right, think about it. If you have 2 teachers in the classroom, right? You have to monitor 5 rows. Can you do that? Also, if you want to do this, you also have to make sure that you regulate the route that every team runs.
So everyone's in-
Right, supposedly, yeah, they should, every kid the last kid in the table, they should be running on the right side or left side of the table, so they won't bump into each other. That's the first thing that you need to remind the kids, okay? And then, also, if you want to do more rounds, you have to change the seat. You bump the kids. Or if the first round you start with the first kid, right? So what do you do the second round? You switch the cards and then you go to maybe the third person as the first one.
So have everyone just get up and then move back.
No, you don't have to. You just give it to the kid,
Oh,
to the
okay.
kids on the third person on each row.
Okay.
Not always the same one running, right?
Right,
Yeah.
so it doesn't have to be the first one, and then always the last one to be the last one.
I like moving.
That's why I mix it up so they don't get the chance to run.
You have to run, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but again, the running path is important. Otherwise, you usually get a very narrow aisle in between. So that's you don't want to get into trouble with kids get hurt or something like that. Then kids start crying. Oh, that's the worst thing. When I see tears from kids, that's the hardest thing to take care of. Okay. All right, and then sentence pattern. Well, you know that here we are looking for contraction, right? And then where is and where's, right? So basically what I usually do is where is, where's. Where is, where's. So give them this, so when I broke them, they have to say it separate. And then when I put them together, they have to, again, Katha is very good, that kind of, And then actually, you were concerned about her saying where is the place. Actually, I think that's okay. When you start introducing, before you even give them a sentence pattern, where is my pencil? Actually, you give them the word. When you show them the word, only the word where. Okay, today we're going to see the word, this W-H-E-R-E. And what is this word? This word says where. And what does where mean? And you introduce where is a place. But again, place is a new word for our grade 4. So what do? Let me example, right? Place. Like you are in the school, you're in the classroom, you are at home, you are at Sogo, you are in the park. All these are places. So when you see the question where, you are going to give me an answer for place. So and then after you wrap it up, you explain it, and so you ask the kids, so what does the where mean? Where? So where is a place? Doesn't have to always repeat where is a place. But for that, it's a rhyming practice. So, but however, we want to avoid. This is like every time when we get the new kids when they go up to grade 3, grade 4. In grade 1 and grade 2, they are so used to A. So every time when you say, okay, B, what does the letter B sound like? The kids always give you B, B, ba. Then somehow they couldn't cut it. B says B, or B, B. They couldn't do it because they were so used to B, say it 3 times, B, and B. They have to do it, okay? So maybe when your kids are in grade 3, grade 4, you need to cut that, okay? But in the beginning, you want to emphasize where is a place. That's okay. However, every time when you, for example, when it comes next week, when you want to ask them, so what does where mean? Where is a? Kids supposed to give you a place. But if they cannot give you, then you need to go back and say, where is a teacher cat says, where is a place? Kind of remind them again. But when you ask them a question, what is where? Can somebody tell me what is a where? And then hopefully somebody can give you a place. All right, give me some couple example of places, and then you ask them. Okay, that's what you do on the second week. Kind of remind them, if they remember what you do. Or when you move on to the next unit, it comes up with where, kind of WH question again, you ask them. Okay, that's spiral kind of learn. Okay, and then you guys can do a lot on sentence pattern, right? Usually you probably have to do a lot of replacement, with sentence either on the PowerPoint, has where is my pencil, where is my ruler. What I usually do is kind of give them a pattern, where is my, with a blank, and then the answer down the bottom is on the something, and then what you can do is use that pattern, and then you keep switching the flashcard. You have a picture of book, you have a picture of pencil, and then you can do replacement. So the kids can keep saying, what you change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, and then before that, you also need to emphasize on and under. So you probably need to include on and under before you teach the answer. It's on the bed. It's under the table. You probably you need to probably a short activity on.
That's what
under.
teacher says.
Oh, teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher was for on and under.
Oh, teacher do want to.
Teacher says, so all the kids would stand up,
Uh-huh.
and we would model. Teacher says, put your pencil on your head. Put your pencil on your desk.
But don't you think you need to do a little prep on just one word on under? And you were
that's
saying
what the
maybe
model-
adding
We
the
weren't sure we could say that was our plan, was first teach on
right.
under.
You demonstrate
right,
on
right.
under. Sometimes if you want to add in, that's okay too. On, in, under. Right? Sometimes we have teachers, they do it like on, and then they have a game that you cannot be the same. So if I'm the caller, and then we'll do on, in, on, under. Then if you do the same thing as I do, then you lose. And then you can pair the kids up. And then the winner can go, one quick game is, if you, let's play, right? I call, right? On, under. So he, same, so you lose. So you'll follow me. So I'll go on and fight. So kids pair up, so the winner will take the loser. Okay,
And
so
then-
then you can control maybe 1 minute, right? And then you blow a whistle, and then stop. We'll count who has the most. Who is the oh, that's a quick game. Just practicing on, in, under, and then of course second round you can do. Let's do under, on. So that's change the run. You know what I'm saying? The first round is on, and then you say something different, and then second round you go under, on. And then maybe third round you want to do in, because you want kids to say more times on the word that you're emphasizing.
Yeah,
And
I've done
getting-
that with rock, paper, scissors,
Yeah.
but what if two people come together, who's copying who?
Oh, okay. What you can do is you do paper, scissors, stone first to decide who is, if I win, okay, paper, scissors, stone. Paper, scissors, stone. Paper, scissors, stone. Okay, he's the winner, so he's the caller.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, so to decide, so the first step is paper, scissors, stones to decide who is the caller, and then the caller start calling, and then blah blah blah. If I win, so I have to be. It's always me losing, isn't it? Right? So this is not working. So what? Oh, we can do a switch. Okay, if the first round is I'm different, then I will be the caller. You start. Am I? Got it? Yeah, you keep switching until somebody wins. Right? If he's always a caller, then I have to be the loser anyway. Right?
Yeah, okay.
Right? So the first round, if paper, scissors, stone, he's the winner, right? So he's the caller. He starts the call. But if he didn't get me, then it's my turn
Starts what call?
to start playing. Okay.
You calls first.
Okay. All right. So paper, scissors, stone. Paper, scissors, stone. He's the caller, right? Okay. On.
Oh, on, under.
So
I
you
don't,
can
but,
do-
alright.
Yeah. You,
Try if I'm not the same. Alright, you are under, right? So I'll be on, okay?
Okay, so I have to go under.
Yeah, right, okay. On. So she didn't get me, right? So now it's my turn. On, under. No, he's on, she's
Go
on.
guard
So
down.
that's her turn again. So you go.
So in that way. Oh.
Right, so back and forth. So right.
I don't think it's too hard for the kids
that's
to
too
do
hard.
that.
That's way too
You think so?
hard. Yeah.
I guess if you do
I
it,
don't think
if
so.
you do it a lot, like it's
Yeah.
a game, you always play.
Because-
Or what you can do is paper, scissors, stone. Who's the caller? If you didn't get that person, you have to switch a partner. You don't have to keep going until we find out a loser or a winner. You know, that is probably easier that way.
Do both. First do,
If you demo a kid and give him some time to play
Yeah.
and keep bringing up games.
Time you can give them.
Yeah.
Maybe the first
Okay.
lesson-
I think sometimes some games kids can just get it, but of course if you find something wrong, then you have to we have to modify it right away to make sure that kids understand. Okay. All right. And then you move on. Clarify something. There's a game sentence pattern. With a die or a dice, die or dice that you're asking to the question and answer, right?
It's the first day and it's kind of
Group practice.
But you can stop and follow individuals over.
Okay.
It's like if they just push them.
Okay. Then what is the answer they based on? You give them a picture?
The dice is the
die.
The die. One number for one flashcard. So number 1 is a chair, number 2 is a bed, number 3 is a sofa.
So what is the question? What should it be? Where?
Well,
So
we're gonna
wherever?
show something.
Oh, you show them.
Something that's like something that they know it's in the classroom, like a pen, a pencil, a book, something easy.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe the first step you can do if you divide by 3 sections, 3 teams. Maybe first team will ask the question, second team will answer, and then the third table can do what? They do what they have heard,
Okay, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you move on. Second team will be question, and then third team answer, and third team rolado, and then rotate. Table 3 question, table 1 answer, and table 2 do what they hear.
So maybe you could ask them to take out one pencil,
Right.
one eraser,
Yeah.
one book,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
way.
Yes. Maybe that. And then after that, you do. Remember, I tell you guys you can give a number within the team. You give them 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you say, okay, all the number 3 stand up. Okay, and then you do individual checking. That's something that we need to make it more solid. So every team is doing something on that section. So table 3 doesn't have to wait until table 1 and table 2 finish, and then they do something else. Because they have to listen.
You ready?
Right, and then you can you can also ask them to close their eyes, but usually it's very hard to monitor kids. They have to something. And first, of course, you get the things that you want, and then you ask them to take out. Okay, all right.
So I'd be worried about timing in this like this because you have to commit, especially when you're teaching grammar for the first time.
That's why we have to review on the second week.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, week 1 is speaking and listening kind of activity should be heavily emphasized on listening and speaking only, right? And then so you have kids asking question and then answer question, and also do we know they understand what they hear, that they have to model, they have to show what they have heard. Put it.
So would you teach the grammar in a lot of detail or?
No, I think in elementary, basically, they learn grammar from speaking them. Right. Unless you're teaching where are they, right? If there's a pattern followed by that, another sentence pattern that where are they, which means that you have to identify the singular and plural to the kids. Otherwise, if this is basically, I wouldn't emphasize too much about grammar. What kind of grammar thing that you want to emphasize?
He goes with it. It is.
Oh, they already learned that in grade 1 and grade 2. So same thing, you can use it is, or you put it together and say it's, it is, it's, where is, where, where's. Okay. Just where is, where's. I just put them together.
I know.
I have the girly thing maybe.
Yeah. It looks
You know,
all like
where-
it looks all like
you know, where?
She's done it so
Where
many
is
times, it's
where's.
perfect.
You know, just like stress, you have to kind of, go jump. Okay, all right, so, all right, good? All right, week 2, let's go.
Come. I always use the groups that the homeroom teacher uses in the class. So whatever is there, I always use the same group names. And for that I use is Army Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta. And I always do that with every class. So whatever I come across in the class, I use the groups exactly. Whether it's groups around or lines like that, always the same. Okay.
Or shut the projector down.
That's okay.
It's too bright.
Or maybe the cheese.
those side lights are really.
Hey, 你把它关掉。
Thank you. Sorry. Then how do I put
不
it
用
on
关掉，
again?
没关系。Okay.
So how do I get back on again? You don't have to.
No, she has, yeah,
Oh,
she
you will
kind
do
of
it.
shut it down already. I
Okay.
told her to put the projector to sleep.
Alright, it's just a variation of the, sorry the yes.
That's okay.
Variation of the bomb game. And I always use this also as a warm-up for every class. So whichever they've got the vocabulary from the previous time, I will have a question, which is always also the same question. And then I adapt this sentence pattern later. So, and it's always, what is it? So when I do this, then all the kids know already, they say, what is it? Okay? And then, so.
What is it?
It's
a
bed.
What?
And what I would do with these also is have the bed in the back in the same sleeve. So I don't show the first time they're supposed to know this already. So I'll keep it behind. And if they're unsure, then I want to turn it around. Okay, can you spell bed? And also I teach them as a standard way, B-E-D, bed. Okay. Can you spell bed, please? B-E-E, bed. Okay, and if they're unsure, I'll just maybe show them if I see one more time, and the one who didn't say anything, I will show so that he can read it. Okay, so I'm not going to do it with all of them now, but then again, sorry.
What is it?
It's
It
a
is a chair.
What
is it?
It's a desk.
What is it?
It's
Chair.
table.
It is or it's asking what is.
It's what is it? It's a.
Okay, it's
That's good.
Okay.
questioning.
Never mind. But there aren't any more magnets. Okay. And I use it big hammer for this.
There are magnets on the other end of the board.
And then later on, I will leave it here, and later on, when I do the sentence back and go. Okay. So, where is my pencil? So the question is changing. Where is